Arriving at the Conservative Spring Forum, a man who did not want to answer questions.
Should Maria Miller lose her job, Prime Minister?
He used the crowds to dodge the cameras. But ordinary members stuck in the queue couldn't avoid a grilling about Maria Miller's expenses, although some did try.
What do you make of the Maria Miller expenses row? Do you think she should stay in her job? Fair enough.
She's one of the most honest type of people you could ever meet. She's really solid, does a great job for Basingstoke, and the people tend to love her.
I've met Maria Miller. She's a lovely person, and she has apologised. She's done the right thing, and I believe the Prime Minister is supporting her as well.
The Culture Secretary didn't show up to Spring Forum, but that won't stop her expenses taking centre stage in the newspapers. This was Maria Miller's second home in London. The Telegraph claim her parents were living there in breach of expenses rules. The Parliamentary Standards Commissioner found she'd overclaimed by £45,000 for expenses and asked her to pay it back. But the committee of MPs then decided that she needed to pay back just £5,800. All rather awkward for the party leader.
George Osborne, Michael Gove, Theresa May, all of these people were name-checked, but there was no mention of the elephant in the room, Maria Miller. And that story's been going on for months and months, and she still hasn't managed to put her finger on it. And that is a problem for David Cameron, because he can't afford to lose another woman to his cabinet.
With his boss avoiding the cameras, it was the party chairman who was forced to defend the Culture Secretary. He insisted she's not just in post because of her gender.
Do you know how many departments don't have a single Conservative female MP in them?
Well, look, let's make no bones about it. We want more women.
There's 12.
OK, well, look, we make no bones about it. We want more women in Parliament.
If David Cameron was hoping for support from his coalition partner, well, Nick Clegg just kicked it back into his court.
All the other issues to do with her position and indeed to do with the behaviour of her office, alleged or not, is entirely a matter for the Prime Minister, and that's quite right. You know, it's quite right for me to leave the Prime Minister to make those decisions and indeed to speak for himself.
The risk for David Cameron is that questions over his Culture Secretary turn into questions about his leadership.
No, it wasn't looking too well on the forecast.
That's a price he may not be prepared to pay. Sophie Ridge, Sky News.